But remember that a commencement, by definition, is not an end. On the contrary, it is a beginning. You are beginning a new chapter in your life. And while many of you have yet to make a final decision on where you will venture from the halls of Curley and off to college, one thing is very certain. You see, the mission of Archbishop Curley is to develop great men. And what is certain is that great men you are. Tonight, our commencement speaker represents the greatness of the class of 2019, Mr. Parker Boomer. Parker is one of the great men in this class who has shown himself to be willing to make mistakes and to use those experiences to transform himself into a good, kind, and honorable Curley man. He has stretched himself through leadership, serving as a 2-year varsity tennis captain, as president of the National Honor Society, and as student director of freshman retreats, and as the co-editor of Curley's yearbook, The Court. He made it his goal, his mission in life, to receive an appointment to the United States Military Academy at West Point, one of our nation's most rigorous and selective universities. And it is with great pleasure that 2 weeks ago we received word that Parker has been accepted and appointed to West Point. Congratulations. He is a young man with goals and maturity to reach them. Parker, you truly are a great Curley man. And so without further ado, please join me in welcoming Parker Boomer to the podium to deliver the 2019 Countdown to Commencement address.
Thank you, Mr. Kohler. Recently, I had the opportunity to represent Curley at the high school fair at my middle school. I found myself standing in the same dusty gymnasium where I once stood years ago. I was approached by my 8th grade prayer partner who said, and I quote, "I will not consider Curley for high school because of how much you lacked respect and responsibility in middle school." Initially, I wanted to lash out and prove him wrong, but I recognized in doing so would only prove his point. Later that night, I pondered what he said and recognized the person I was 3.5 years ago is not who I am today. Here at Curley, I have been given an opportunity to work tirelessly to change myself, learning leadership, responsibility, and stewardship. In middle school, I was a class clown and a bully, with no understanding of the negative impact I had on others. Since those days, I've engaged in an epic struggle to change into the best version of myself. I found here at Curley the perfect environment in which to overcome that struggle. My change began walking into freshman retreat. I was determined to make a new name for myself and create new relationships with classmates who have become brothers. We have heard over and over again how natural it feels to make relationships at Curley that will last a lifetime. Look around the room. It's filled with people who impacted our lives tremendously. We would not be the men we are, accomplishing the goals we have, without the valuable relationships we have formed and will continue to grow at Curley and beyond. No matter your experience at Curley, I can say with the utmost confidence that over the past years, we have all experienced growth. Growth that Curley has influenced. We have grown academically, learning more and gaining deeper insights than ever before. We have grown psychologically, using our experiences of the past 4 years to learn more about ourselves. We have grown spiritually, becoming well-versed in our Catholic Franciscan identity. We have grown as Curly men, determining what it means to carry ourselves with respect, honor, and integrity at all times, in all we do. I have grown as a man by discovering my ultimate passion, the desire to serve my country. The country I love for the people I love. That's my passion. That's why next year I'm attending the United States Military Academy, West Point. To defend our freedom, yes, but to defend and ensure that the relationships made here are preserved forever. With this said, I thank those people who have made and continue to make our high school years unforgettable. First and foremost, our families, for your brave sacrifices and trust in us to utilize Curly for all it is, in order to develop into men of character. To the administration, faculty, and staff, for treating us as the men we are becoming and sustaining the valuable teacher-student relationships we have formed, both in and outside the classroom. To my brothers in the class of 2019, for being such a demographically diverse group of individuals, yet so open to each other and the relationships we have formed. I thank you for being the best group of individuals I could have surrounded myself with these past years. I have concluded that my change is due to my family giving me the opportunity to be part of an environment in which I am treated as an individual, human being. I believe I speak for all of us in this room when I say none of what has happened here would have been possible without the work and contribution of every person. We gather tonight, 100 days from our commencement, to celebrate our time here at Archbishop Curley High School. What we have done the past 3 years has been exceptional. Let us use this not as a mere memory, but as a constant reminder of what we have worked for and what we will achieve in the future. To date, we, the class of 2019, have over 200 acceptances to colleges and universities in 29 different states. Next year, we will be spread all over this nation for different reasons, pursuing different dreams. No matter what we do, let us leave with one thing in common: Archbishop Curley. There is at least one person, one passion, one calling we have each discovered here at Curley. Moving on from tonight, may we embrace that person, stoke the fire of our passions, and pursue our callings, thanking the people who got us here, and remembering that we, the class of 2019, are always here to support each other. Thank you.